Seventeen members and associates of the Hells Angels are facing criminal charges in a violent attack.
Federal agents allege the outlaws sold drugs, traded firearms, and engaged in insurance fraud and even tampered with government witnesses.
We have learned there is cell phone video as well as surveillance video of evidence in this attack.
The U.S. Attorney characterized today's raids as historic, the largest federal bust on organized criminal gang activity.
Retaliation is common for crimes involving biker gangs. However, it could happen anywhere because of how interconnected gangs have become nationwide.
The 3-year investigation resulted in 42 federal indictments on a variety of charges, including racketeering, money laundering, drugs, gambling, insurance fraud, and extortion.
There's a bunch of bikers up here, and they're shooting guns and stuff. I need the police now.
Play on foot going towards 2nd Street. Okay, receive.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we got a lot to talk about with all the situation that's going on with the shooting, and there's been an arrest in the case. There's a ton of things to talk about. Things were quiet for a little bit, and then boom, because it's Bike Week. Today, this Bike Week is the 84th annual Bike Week. It just ended on Sunday. Sunday night was the last night of Bike Week, and all this transpired. If you guys don't know, at a RaceTrac gas station in New Smyrna Beach, Florida, there were 2 Warlocks there. There were like 50 Mongols. And they were all in the parking lot of this gas station. There were people recording from multiple angles. I got a new angle to show you guys that you guys have not seen yet. And we're going to talk about the arrest that was made and all the other things to go along with this case. But things aren't looking good for the Mongols. Definitely not. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you could get my videos every time they drop. Exclusive content over here. They're giving me warnings when I play this video, so I took the sound out of it. So maybe it'll help a little bit. Probably not, but we're going to check it out. Now, this is the new angle that you guys have not seen. It's from the other angle. One shot already went off, right? One shot already went off. They're scattering. Boom, boom. Things are still going on. Hammer fist, hammer fist. And then the other shots go off. But look at this guy. I don't see a gun in his hand. But we're going to talk about the arrest that was made. And then there was a woman, right, that commented on one of the videos, and she said, "How do you know it's the Warlocks?" Well, there's a woman in the video screaming, "I knew it because of them fucking Warlocks." Watch here. I'll play a clip of that now.
I knew it because these Warlocks, bro.
Well, that's a good indicator that it's them, right? What do you think? Do you think she's with them, or do you think she's with the Mongols? And Lindsay, how are you? Thank you for joining me today. She says, "Good afternoon, Staxx." Everyone, hit the like button and subscribe to the content. Thank you. Jaman, how are you doing? Thanks for joining me today. Mountain Woman, how are you? Thank you guys all for joining me. We got 25 people in the building. People are piling in. I appreciate everybody. We got some great information here. We're going to talk about it. There's a new video that shows moments between rival motorcycle gangs break out, injuring 2 in New Smyrna Beach. So Clinton Walker was arrested during the incident. He is a leader of the Mongols. This is the guy who was arrested. Clinton Walker, New Smyrna Beach, 41-year-old man was arrested for the shooting between rival motorcycle gangs that injured 2 on Sunday, according to New Smyrna Beach Police Department. Police said the shooting happened at RaceTrac gas station located at 3000 State Road on 44 around 1 p.m. New Smyrna Beach Police Department. According to news release, a large group of motorcycles engaged in a fight in the parking lot, which eventually escalated into gunfire. Now, there were a lot of reports about this case. First reports were 4 people were shot at a gas station. The next reports were 2 people were shot. I don't think anybody was shot. I think these people were hurt from fighting. And hey, Tia, how are you? I love your show. Thank you. I appreciate it. Spiders Club, what's going on? Thanks for joining me today. So I don't think anyone was shot during this incident. I think that they were involved in a fight, and that's how they got injured. Someone pulled a gun, which allegedly was this guy, and they're assuming that people got shot because of the gunshots. I think he was maybe shooting in the air, because with that many shots, with that many people, I think there was only 2 Warlocks there, so there was like 50 Mongols. They would have shot a whole bunch of people if they were aiming at anything. So this guy's bond is $6,000. That's it. $6,000. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon is $5,000 bond. Discharging a firearm in public is $1,000 bond. That's a pretty low bond for this type of behavior. What do you guys think? Polyon, what's going on? Thanks for joining me today. Yeah, or they're a real bad shot, right? So it says, police said a majority of the people involved in the incident left the scene before officers could arrive. A witness at the scene recorded moments before shots rang out. The video shows a large group get into a fight in which at one point knocks over a motorcycle and then sounds of gunfire start. After one shot, the witness runs inside the RaceTrac gas station when several other shots can be heard. 2 victims sustained non-life-threatening, it says gunshot wounds, were taken to the hospital. Honestly, I don't think they were shot. I think they were beat up, because these guys were punching them while they were on the ground. They were kicking them. They were probably all bloody from that, and they assumed it was a gunshot. Police said 41-year-old Clinton Walker was arrested and faces charges of inciting a riot. Now, inciting a riot charge, he doesn't have a bond on that. 0 bond. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and discharging a firearm in public. 1 individual has been arrested in connection with the incident. Throughout this investigation remains ongoing. This is a complex case involving numerous individuals in the groups, who many are uncooperative with law enforcement, the release said in part. So big indictments are going to start coming down. Huge indictments are going to start coming down against, I guarantee you, against the Mongols. You're going to see police raids, and they're going to be taking people to prison very soon. Now, I got a news report we're going to look up. We're going to look at the news and see what they're talking about. This is a crazy incident. For this to happen in broad daylight, 2 in the afternoon, right? It's crazy. Let's check out this news.
Bullets fly in broad daylight in New Smyrna Beach. Police say it was a shootout between rival biker gangs. It all happened outside a RaceTrac gas station on State Road 44 this afternoon. Fox 35's Stephanie Bafmonti is live at the scene. Stephanie, you did speak with the police chief.
I did, and you could just to show you what it looks like over here, this is where the shooting happened. They just started cleaning up, but right next to where that motorcycle is that we just zoomed into was where all of the evidence markers were. So you could see it is right next to the pumps at this RaceTrac in New Smyrna Beach. And like you were saying, Manny, I did speak with the interim police chief here in New Smyrna Beach. He said a fight broke out before the shots were fired. I counted 19 evidence markers here at the RaceTrac. There were several people injured, but the interim chief said the injuries were not life-threatening. Happened at a RaceTrac here on State Road 44 and Ocean Gate in the middle of the day. So a lot of people here pumping up gas. I actually just spoke with one person who said that they saw something happening, people arguing, and then next thing they knew, shots were fired. So pretty scary situation. The chief did confirm that the people were here for Bike Week and that they are familiar with the gangs. And like we were talking about, we are looking at this motorcycle that detectives, investigators are carefully looking at. Not exactly sure what they're doing. And then there's another orange one this way on the other side. There were also a few bikers who were here. We're not sure if they were witnesses or involved or what was going on, but they just left not a few minutes ago. The police chief did say that there are no arrests made yet, but they did say someone has been detained. We're hoping to learn some more information and bring you tonight at 10. For now, Manny, we'll send it back to you.
So, Stephanie, today, the second to last day of Bike Week, so I'm sure a busy area as that is a road to get to Bike Week, but also there are some shops around there too. So in the middle of the day, you have to imagine there were a lot of witnesses.
Yes, and the interim chief actually spoke to that. He said that several people took cell phone video and had sent them that video already, and they're hoping that more people who had witnessed this will reach out to them, send them any video or whatnot, because there's a busy road this way, State Road 4.
And that's the thing. You don't think other people are going to send in more videos? There's already coming different angles of this shooting. We have the videos. They're up on Patreon, not edited. I'm gonna put them on straight through videos with no music in the background, no cuts, nothing edited. They'll play right through. So go check them out. I'll put them on there for free so you guys can check them out for free. And then subscribe to Patreon if you want. I got exclusive content over there you can't find anywhere else. Some really good stuff over there. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate you. David, how are you?
44. There's a Walmart right across the street. You can assume that a lot of people were shopping at that time, just Saturday mid-afternoon. So a lot of people just out and about, and then you hear of a shooting between two rival gangs. I will say that we did hear from the chief, who said that he doesn't think that this shooting reflects Bike Week. I asked him if he's going to increase security, police officers, just their overall presence for the last day of Bike Week tomorrow. He said that they have already done that. They've been working with federal agencies now. We saw ATF here at the scene, and he again said that he doesn't think that this incident reflects the average biker who comes to Bike Week.
And new at 11, an arrest in that New Smyrna Beach shooting at a gas station between rival motorcycle gangs during the last couple days of Bike Week. Tonight we're hearing from a man who witnessed this shootout.
Johnny says they're motorcycle clubs, not gangs. Yeah, right. I mean, they're proving that I mean, the media is kind of, when it comes to them calling them gangs and organized criminals and all this, I mean, they're proving the media right when they do shit like this. You know, There's no need for them to be shooting at a gas station in broad daylight. I mean, there's kids around. There's people in cars filling up gas tanks. There is no reason for them to pull out a gun over a fist fight. Come on. You telling me they can't walk away? They were getting amped up. They were getting amped up over the bullshit. And that type of shit don't make you tough. I'm telling you, that type of shit don't make you tough. They had 50 dudes and there's 2 guys. Like, what kind of shit is that? It's just crazy. But they're proving the media right. And they're giving the police on a silver platter. They're giving the cops an indictment for them to go after these people.
Glad you're with us on this Saturday night. People were just pumping gas at a busy racetrack just outside of New Smyrna. News 6's Jarrell Baker was there this evening. Jarrell, you talked to a guy who ran for cover, hiding behind the counters inside that gas station.
Yeah, it's the last thing you ever expect if you ever go to a gas station. I mean, a viewer sent us this video on Facebook, and you can see the moments right here. A fight breaks out. He just thinks it's just a fight, but then when those gunshot rings out, that is when things get scary. He runs for cover, and so does everyone else. I spoke with a man who saw it all, and now he says that he's just happy to be alive.
What went through your head when you heard those gunshots?
Hey, all I heard was, oh man, one of these bullets might have my name on it. Let me go ahead and get up out of here.
Hell yeah, and it could have had anybody's name on it in that parking lot. Yeah, they're going to be on a Gangland segment. Great stuff, Staxx. Interesting with the more microdynamics happening with the Mongols and the Warlocks, especially in Brevard County. Brevard County. These guys are really poisoning the well for the community, 100%. I agree. Like, what was the reason? Like, there's 2 guys getting beat up, right? Okay, a little fight, so what? But to pull out a gun and start shooting, that's way crossing the line when it comes to shit like this. Way crossing the line. You don't do shit like that. Because that type of shit will close down whole runs. They would cancel bike week if that shit happened like during a bike week event. It just happened at a gas station. A small little scuffle turns into a shooting. But if that happened at an event, they would cancel everything and it would wreck it for everybody else. People need to wake up, man.
Up the tank at a local racetrack in New Smyrna Beach off of State Road 44 turned into one of the most frightening moments in the life of this man who recorded a fight between 2 local bike gangs.
Seen the one guy walk up and he was kind of like yelling at the guy, talking about his brother.
Yeah, he's like my brother, son. And all the guys are his brother, right? Look at how many people they're there. Here, let me try to get it. Look how many Mongols are there. A sea of them. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 against 2 Warlocks. There's no reason for them to pull a gun out and start shooting. I thought maybe it might have been one of the Warlocks that were getting beat. Pulled out a gun and started shooting. They might have been vindicated. They might have been, justified shooting if that's what happened. If they were a legal gun carrier and they pulled out a gun and shot them because they felt threatened. But they have no defense. You have no defense. You got 30 guys with you and you pull out a gun and start shooting. There's 2 of them. There is no defense. Car needs ride. What's going on? Thank you for joining me today.
A fight between 2 local bike gangs.
Seen the one guy walk up and he was kind of like yelling at the guy, talking about his brother. Something about he was messing with my brother.
The witness says that he doesn't want to be identified, but he did share this video with us, saying that it all happened around 11 a.m. Saturday, and it all got out of hand quickly.
Oh! Oh! I see all kinds of punches getting thrown everywhere. And then, then gunshots start going off, and I took off and ran towards the gas station.
The witness says that he and several others rushed into the gas station, fearing for their lives as they dropped to the ground to avoid being hit by any gunfire. He says the staff at the racetrack locked the door, and it was all over within less than 5 minutes. Police say that both gangs were in town for Daytona Beach Bike Week. New Smyrna Beach Police say that they received the call around 11:38 a.m. and arrived shortly after, where they found 2 people suffering from non-life-threatening injuries.
What time did they say? 11:38 a.m.? Because they said the shooting happened at 1.
Police say that they received the call around 11:38 a.m. and
they tried to say this shooting happened at 1. Maybe they might have happened at 11. Because they received the call at 11:38 a.m. But they said the shooting happened at 1. So someone's getting their timeline a little mixed up there.
Arrived shortly after, where they found 2 people suffering from non-life-threatening injuries.
I think the injuries that I've seen was mostly from like the fight, them getting jumped by several dudes.
Those 2 were sent to a local hospital. The police say they're familiar with the 2 victims and the...
Now, what's the reason for that? What's the reason for 30 dudes to jump 2 dudes? What's the reason for that? There ain't no good reason for that. Like they couldn't just walk away and let it go, right? They had to do that at a gas station in front of people with multiple people recording it. And there's gas station video. They got the video at the gas station. They got all those videos. You know how many video cameras are at a gas station? Next time you go to a gas station, look around. You'll see like 1, 2, 3. They're all over the place. All the cameras are everywhere. And then you got the guy filming in his truck. And you have a girl across the street filming from a different angle. There's a whole nother angle to this situation. Right here. This is a whole different angle. This is from across the street. It's crazy. Makes no sense.
Gangs. The witness says he never experienced anything like this with bikers, but he does believe that the situation doesn't represent the biker community.
Mostly when I see bikers, they're, smiling and just enjoying the week.
Now, police tell us that 1 person was arrested in the shooting, but they have not released the name of that suspect right now.
Yeah, it just takes...
I did. Clinton Walker. His name is Clinton Walker. He is a member of the Mongols motorcycle club, or gang, as the media would call it. And he is arrested for inciting a riot, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Inciting a riot, he got 0 bond. I don't know if that means they're going to hold him on a 0 bond, but I don't know. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon is a $5,000 bond, so he could probably get out with $500. That is insane to me. And discharging a firearm in public is a $1,000 bond. So his bond is $6,000 altogether. You cannot make this up. You can't make it up. It's crazy. 50 on 2 and you still shoot? That's a bad look. Definitely, Brandon. 50 on 2 and you got to pull a gun out and start shooting. Makes absolutely no sense. That's what I thought as well. Thought the Warlocks pulled the gun. I used to live in the area and I've been going for 10 years and things have changed dramatically. Excessive heat for no reasoning in front of the public puts a bad name on all clubs. Definitely does. For them to pull a gun out and start shooting when it's 50 against 2 is, I mean, it explains all you need to know.
A couple biker gangs to ruin it all for everybody. You said it sounded like the shots were going up into the air. Somebody was flying straight up instead of at each other.
Correct.
So the dude shot in the air to what? Scatter his own people? Makes no sense. Unless maybe it was an undercover cop that infiltrated the club and he wanted to stop the fucking beating from going on. You never know. Hey, I'm not saying the guy's an undercover cop or nothing, but crazier things have happened, right? You know that there's a cop in that group of people. You know damn well there's some infiltrators in there. There's some cops in that group that none of them know about. But in other news, we got a message from the Dingleberry twins.
To the Mongols and the...
Here's a message to the Mongols from the Dingleberry twins.
Here's a message to the Mongols and the Warlocks. You guys go to Daytona, get in a brawl, make all the other biker clubs look like shit. When you guys gonna fucking learn to get along, show love and peace, and come together? Get your fucking head right. No one owns the road. We share the road. God bless.
Oh, you don't own shit, Dingleberry twins. Listen up, Mongols. They got a message for you.
Here's a message to the Mongols and the Warlocks. You guys go to Daytona, get in a brawl, make all the other biker clubs look like shit. When you guys gonna fucking learn to get along, show love and peace, and come together? Get your fucking head right. No one owns the road. We share the road. God.
When you take off the badges, they'll bring love and peace. How about that? When you take off them patches, maybe they'll show some love and peace. So there's going to be crazy developments in this case. You know, definitely this puts a microscope on both of the clubs. Doesn't matter. This is a nationwide news information, and everybody's talking about this situation right now. If you guys want to see the full video unedited, it will be on Patreon. I'll put it up there for free so you guys can check it out. There's so much stuff on the way. I got some new interviews dropping. Make sure you check out the interview with Miklo. Here's his book right here. Spirit of the One Percenter by Miklo. Go check it out. I'll put a link in the description of this video. The twins bend over each other. Oh man, them twins are out of control. You guys are out of control. These dudes. Hey mom, will you sew a patch on my vest for me? These dudes say their mom is their president. Things are gonna be changing, boys. So funny. So there's been a bunch of arrests down there in Daytona because of, you know, Bike Week is pretty thank you for sharing the link, Lindsay. I appreciate it. So Bike Week is pretty you know, action-packed, filled with things. So here's an outlaw who got arrested down there. You can see all his tattoos. He has 1935 on his eyebrow. He has outlaws on his cheek. He has a straight razor on his face. He has an outlaw shirt on. Outlaws Association of America. Michael Johnson got arrested on the 7th, so his weekend got really fucked. What is that? Friday, he got arrested for disobedience of a police officer. That's $1,000 bond, and operating a motorcycle without a license for $1,000 bond. His bond's almost as much as the shooting guy. What the hell? I mean, his bond is almost as much as the guy that was shooting. That's crazy. All right, we got another guy got arrested. Another outlaw member down at Daytona. This guy, he has Jacksonville on his forehead. He has 1% over his eyebrow. His neck says, "Nobody talks, everybody walks." I love that tattoo. It's pretty brilliant. Yeah, right. He's got 3/4 of the bond that the fucking guy that did the shooting has. Arthur, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Not gonna have a good time at Bike Week. Hey, Maureen. Yeah, can you imagine this? You get busted, right? Right when you get there on a Friday. You gotta sit in jail all fucking weekend. His name is, what's his name? Maverick Johnson. He's from Jacksonville, was booked on the 7th. He's 29 years old. Disobedience of a police fire official. Disobedience. So what, he just didn't listen? He had to spend the weekend in jail? Sucks for him. Can you do a video on Guerrilla Gospel MC getting shut down by the Mongols? Yeah, I'll look into it. Definitely. I'll look into that. Guerrilla Gospels. I'm going to be doing a show about the other massacre up there in Canada. I forgot the name of it. The Louisville Massacre, I think the name is. It's with the Hells Angels. You know, I did a story about the Banditos, the massacre up there, the Chattin massacre. The president got bashed in Oregon, huh? I definitely will look into that. %. I got you. So if you guys want to see those videos of the shooting uninterrupted and not edited, I'm going to put them on Patreon for free for you guys. So go over there and check them out. Go check out Miklo's book, The Spirit of the One Percenter. And make sure you check out Miklo's interview. Part 4 is dropping tonight. And there's a lot more interviews on the way with some different type of people. I got some different motorcycle clubs you probably never heard of. And I think you're going to like it. And if you guys don't know, there's another angle of the shooting from across the street. Here, I'll play it one more time. That's when the first shot went off. Nah, they're just playing, right? And then this dude starts shooting. His own club is beating up some guys, and he starts shooting. Make it make sense. Makes none. Makes no sense. They wreck it for everybody. But anyway, I'll put that on Patreon for you guys. If you guys like this content, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And shout out to Freddie, the former pagan. He's in prison allegedly for that murder. He reached out to me on he emailed me, matter of fact. I did a video on that whole situation, and I'm gonna try to get an interview with him so you guys can see what's up with that. But I appreciate all you guys for watching this show. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, you already know what to do. Start your own fucking podcast. I appreciate everybody, and don't be a bitch.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged, and investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.